Albert.
Good evening. Good day, commissioners.
Okay.
Certainly the elephant in the room is Richmond Hill, as we've heard from the last few speakers. And the problem here is that in as much as we qualify for representation, we have never gotten it. And this is my third rodeo. You're the third different group I've appeared before over my 3 decades of fighting this issue. Tomorrow's elections at the assembly level, and I'm a candidate for that. Why am I here? Because there's a bigger issue that's involved. We have been deprived institutionally and systematically of representation because right now we have city council districts 32 and 28 that is divided down the middle at 114th Avenue. And that is a major problem because we cannot speak with one voice. In as much as we're compact, contiguous, and satisfy all the criteria of redistricting and the principles there, we have been cut short. We have been shortchanged by various commissions over the years. Last 10 years, there was a Carl Hum who sat in the commission who came to Richmond Hill. We begged him to come. He went all over. He saw all the districts there, all the bandirs, the masjids, all the commonality of Bangladeshis, Guyanese, Punjabis, Trinidadians. And he went back and he still couldn't do anything because there's an institutional block against us. That must change with this commission. Recently, a judge scrapped the districts, the maps, as gerrymandered. And that should send a signal to you that enough is enough. People are looking and the courts are willing to strike any map that you're going to draw that do not do justice to the increase in population, the second largest. The mayor and all the city government deemed us as Little Guyana, Little Punjab, and Little Bangladesh. And this is a district I'm talking about, or 2 districts. One is from Hillside to the Conduit, and the other boundary is from Vanwyck to Woodhaven. That is as natural, geographic, compact, contiguous, and all the legal criteria that are laid out in the laws of our great nation. For you to toss that aside would be an abdication of your sworn duties, and it will not be taken lightly. I'm not here to threaten you, but I'm just here to make it a reality that we have been coming here for 3 decades and been traced away with nothing, and that must stop. The only person who has reappeared here is Dr. John Flatto, and he can probably give a history as to why we never got our districts fairly, but we're not going to take it anymore. Now, in Bangladesh, we have the tokenism that the Bangladesh in just over the Vanwyck there by Hillside Avenue, that they should have their own district there, Little Bangladesh, Highland Avenue and Hillside. By the same token, we should have our own district in Richmond Hill and Ozone Park and South Ozone Park. It is as compact and contiguous as it can possibly be, demarcated by natural boundaries like the Vanwyck Expressway, Forest Park, Woodhaven Boulevard, and South Conduit. What more do you want? Why is this elephant still in the room after 3 decades? I doubt whether the life of an elephant is that long. So it behooves you to do your duty, and it behooves you to do the right thing. We cannot come here day after day, like Martin Luther King said, you give us a blank check that can't be cashed. We had the highest COVID rate. Why is that? Because we don't have representation. Our people died in the highest numbers, and we are essential workers. Yes, we are the babysitters, the grave diggers. We are the people who run this country, who make it move, who run the city, who are the bulwark of the city. What do we get in return? Zero. We get little respect, little resources, or none at all. We don't even have any kind of justice here. Our people are locked up just like crazy, just to feed into the prison system for people to get their contracts. We are used as fillers to fill districts. Your children must grow up in a cycle of poverty, never able to reach the American dream. And Chancellor Walker, you would appreciate what that means. As a former chancellor, where your kids go into the cycle of poverty because there's a glass ceiling or a granite ceiling or a limit to which they can reach. We are great people. We come here and have built Richmond Hill from nothing. We have never been rewarded. We have never been acknowledged, apart from tokenism like a sign, 2 inches by 3 inches, Little Guyana. It's up to you to change that. And you must be able to withstand scrutiny. You have the numbers. We have the largest populations. It is the right thing to do. And that is why this commission hands are tied to the law, that you must do what is right. You must do what is fair. We are counting on you. We're depending on you. It is 3 decades now I've been coming back and forth. There's a lack of enthusiasm when people tell me, I am not going to come out and vote. Mr. Baldeo, you're a great candidate. You have fought for decades. You are a hero, but our votes will not be counted. Our votes will not matter. Because there's a man whose father was the chairman of the Speaker City Council running against tomorrow, David Weprin. He was in office since 1965. And hence his son, the monarchy style and the British, like the British, they hold the seat for generations to come. Are you telling me that that district didn't change since 1965?
If you
or
just
that Howard Beach didn't change? So in closing, all I'm asking you is do not lump us with Howard Beach. That was the last campaign there, and people pulled guns on us. Retired police officers. There's a lot of tension in these neighborhoods. Look at me. There's nobody looking like me or talking like me ever been elected. You expect people to support us except our own? We are here on a mission, a voyage, a pilgrimage, and we're now in the 3rd decade of it. And please respect that. You have judges, you have a lot of labor unions, people there. Do the right thing. Collister District, combine 28 and 32 together. Take us out from the abyss of Rochdale Village. Rochdale Village is the 2nd largest co-op in the world. We have 1 and 2 family homes. Do the right thing and make us whole. That's all we ask. And I thank you very much for your service, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you.